cleaning out the farmhouse after Daddy passed away. I found a box of letters buried deep inside a hallway. One was addressed in my own writing, old and slightly bent, to an address I remember, but a letter never sent. I stood there in the dusty hallway, holding all my younger years in a yellow sealed unopened envelope of tears. I almost set it down again and walked back to the door, but something in my hands decided they weren't done before. I took it to the porch and sat down in the afternoon. The envelope was sealed up like a lost and private room. I held it for a long time, just feeling all that weight. A letter to the woman that I loved, a little late. I opened it by careful, broke the seal along the top. My own handwriting stared back up and made my whole heart stop. I had told her I was scared of being someone that she'd lose. I had told her that I loved her, but I hadn't known the words to choose. And there it was, my whole heart in a letter never sent. Every real and tender feeling I had stuffed into cement. I found my heart in an unopened envelope, a younger man's confession, full of wonder and of hope. Every word still warm as when the pen first touched the page. Every feeling fresh and present, somehow free of age. How many hearts are sitting in a drawer somewhere unread? How many soft confessions sleeping quiet with the dead? I found my heart in an unopened envelope, and I finally said out loud what I should have said. Lord, I hope I've told the pages things I've never told the preacher, never told my best friend, never told my school teacher. Things about the night I sat out by the old creek bank and cried so hard my ribs ached, and I didn't know who to thank. Things about the morning that I almost turned around and drove back to the life I'd left before before it fell to ground. I've told them about the doubts I keep inside my chest, about the years I spent pretending I was doing my best, about the quiet loneliness of Sunday afternoons, about the way regret comes creeping in like winter moons. I've given pages everything I couldn't give to faces, all my contradictions and my most uncertain places. There's something about the nighttime and an empty yellow page that draws out all the truest things across the years and age. No judgment in the margins and no fear inside the ink, just a man alone and honest, standing on the brink. These pages know more about me than anyone else I've known. They hold the whole of who I am when I'm completely alone. These pages know more about me than anyone else, more than what I've shown the world or placed on any shelf. They know the man behind the handshake and the easy smile. They know the one who sits and wonders in the afterwhile. If someone found these notebooks in a box beneath the stair, they'd meet a man more open than I've ever been out there. These pages know more about me than anyone else, and somehow that feels right, that somebody should know my full self. Wrote it in October, sitting close beside the fire, when the maple tree was burning and the evening drew up higher. I wrote it with your coffee cup still sitting on the table, the last one that you'd left there. I'd kept it like a fable. I wanted you to know that when you finally drove away, I stood inside the doorway, watching long into the grave. I wrote about the morning that we walked along the river, and how the mist came low and soft and made me start to shiver. Not from cold, from knowing that the moment was too golden, too fleeting and too perfect, and too quietly beholden. I wrote I should have taken your hand then, should have held it, should have said the word out loud, instead of just have felt it. It by midnight, and I read it back by dawn. It was the truest thing I'd written since you'd been long gone. I addressed the end Then I held it by the mailbox in the cold of early spring, and slowly I walked backward, put it back inside my coat. I never had the courage to send you what I wrote. If you've ever held a feeling and just couldn't let it go, then somewhere deep you already know what these letters mean. Stay with these songs, leave a like, let me know. We're all just folks with words we've kept unseen. I never had the courage to send this to you, though Lord knows every single word inside it's true. I never had the bravery to cross that open mile, to lay my heart before you with a quiet, honest smile. So it sits beside the others in the shoebox by the bed. One more soft confession that was never heard or read. I never had the courage to send this to you, but if I close my eyes, I feel like somehow you knew. First one started ordinary. How you been? I'm fine. Working on the fences, and the weather's been so kind. But by the second paragraph, the real thing started showing. The way the words kept finding you, regardless of my knowing. Every time I sat to write, I thought this could be the one, the letter that would bring you home before the year was done. I'd write the whole thing carefully and read it twice by lamp. Then something in the wording felt too forward or too damp, too eager or too distant, never quite the proper key, never quite the letter that could bridge you back to me. So I'd set it by the window, let it breathe into the air, then quietly fold it, put it away, pretend it wasn't there. By springtime I had 17 attempts inside the drawer, each one a little closer, and each one a little more. I got good at the beginning, and I got good at the middle, but every ending found me standing with a kind of riddle. How do you close a letter to the person that you love, when every word feels both too heavy and not quite enough? sentimental dance. Every word was loaded with the weight of what we'd been. Every sentence walked the tight line between held and giving in. I wrote him all in good faith, with my heart out on the line. Every letter sounded like the last light of the shrine. Every letter sounded like one last chance. And I'm still here, pen in hand, still hoping for that dance.
Some Sunday mornings after church, when the house is very quiet, I pull out the old notebook and I let myself revisit the things I wrote for you between the evening news and sleeping. All the tender midnight feelings that I'd set aside for keeping. I read them like a stranger at a careful, patient remove. Just a man returning to his own quiet groove. There's a page from late September where I wrote about your laugh, how it always caught me sideways in the better half of every ordinary afternoon we'd share. How you'd laugh at something simple and forget to be aware that I was watching you the whole time, being grateful just to be in the same warm room, breathing the same air as thee. I still read the things I never told you on the quiet days. Let the words come back and find me in their soft old ways. There's a comfort in the pages that I didn't know I'd need, like returning to a garden just to watch the old things seed. The feelings haven't aged today, they're still alive and present, still as honest as the night I wrote them, still as warm and pleasant. I still read the things I never told you, every gentle, every golden, every truth I hold to. I still sit with all the words I kept from crossing over, all the summer feelings pressed like flowers undercover. If I told you half of what these pages free
as we both grew softly old. I still read the things I never told you, and I hope somewhere you feel it. Feel how much you've always meant to me.
You can write things clearly as the morning winter sky, and still not quite say everything, still not quite say why. There's a space between the sentences where the real thing lives, a quiet room between the words where the whole heart gives. I've written around the center like a hawk above a field, circling all the true things that I could never quite yield. I wrote you something once that came so close to the real that my hands started shaking from the weight of what I'd feel. I set the pen down slowly, let the lamp burn way down low, sat there in the kitchen with the night outside the window. The words were on the paper, but the feeling lived between them, in the white space and the silence, somewhere underneath and gleaming. There are things a man can't write no matter how he tries, things that live in the body, not in language and in lines, things that only show themselves in the way the voice breaks soft, or the way a hand stays reaching, just a little afterthought. Some feelings stay locked between the lines of everything you write, living in the margin of the almost said, the almost right. Some feelings stay locked between the lines, living in the in-between of all these careful signs. I've written round them, written toward them, written in their shadow. I've circled all the true things across every hill and meadow, but they stay there in the middle, warm and full and quietly whole, living right between the letters, like the music in the soul. Some feelings stay locked between the lines, and I think that's where they're meant to be, where the real feeling shines. I've been writing this for years now, since the winter that you left. A little at a time,
a line between the daily breath. I'd add a verse in autumn when the light came through the trees, just like it used to filter when you'd sit across from me. I'd add a word in springtime when the creek ran soft and clear, and I'd feel that old familiar ache that meant that you were near. I wrote about the way your hands moved when you told a story, how your eyes went somewhere gentle in the middle of the glory of some small and ordinary moment at the kitchen table, how you made the everyday feel like a warm and living fable. I wrote about the last night and the way the porch light fell on your shoulders when you left me with no proper words to tell. I don't know if this will find you, don't know if you'll ever hold this worn and growing letter with its years of soft and gold. I don't know if the world will leave this paper to your hands, if you'll sit down by a window and begin to understand that every day between then and now I've added something true. Every day this letter grew a little more toward you. If you ever read this, you'll know I never stopped loving you. Every season, every silence, every ordinary view. If you ever find these pages and you read them start to end, you'll know that time and distance couldn't reach what wouldn't bend. You'll know I wrote your name by lamplight on the longest nights. You'll know I kept your memory like a candle soft to light. If you ever read this, you'll know I never stopped loving you. No matter where life carried me, this much has always been true. And if any word in here ever found its way inside your heart, tell me which line reached you, which moment opened something quiet in you. These letters were always meant for someone who needed